Good morning, hello, and a very warm welcome to everyone who's joining us for the live broadcast of the Group A clash of match number 5 of the 79th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26. And it's going to be the Ladakh Football Association who are locking horns versus the Himachal Pradesh Football Association. Behind the mic, I'm your host commentator, Mayur Barwa, and I'll be just getting along with the commentary stints as I see on the picture. And we're getting all those pictures live from the principal Harbhajan Singh Sports Stadium here at the SGGS Khalsa College at Mahilpur in the state of Punjab, where football is really at its helm because you're playing for this prestigious Santosh Trophy. It's little gloomy, it's foggy, it's not a huge heavy cloud cover, but there we go, as the camera just pans out from the object that matters. It's the football, isn't it? And you have your volunteers walking out with the flag. It's such a proud moment for them. Also, along with them walks in the match officials with the football, and behind them are the players from both the teams. And you can see at the corner are also the dignitaries who are waiting in the wings to get into the Halots venue, into the surface. That is Abhishek Patania. That's Abhishek Patania. Jersey number 7. Look out for that man. He hasn't had a single goal, I'm sure, this match. Now both the teams have lost versus the home team, Punjab. And so there's so much to ride over for them. As now you can see the dignitaries just walking out. They will be motivating the players. We had Arjuna awardees who have just been here and have just instilled that much required belief, because this is such one great prestigious tournament from where you just get your names going into the annals, isn't it? And that's why you really need to play to your A game, because this is not just like kind of a grassroots cricket. This is be it cricket, be it football, be it hockey, be it any stature in sports, when you're playing at a very prestigious monumental occasion where your name needs to be written ahead. And you have selectors also who keep on watching how we are doing here, because from here on you're going to edge your name into the next funnels of Indian football. You can also watch this match. You can follow all the pictures on www.da-aiff.com, and all these pictures are coming live on the YouTube channel of Punjab Football and also on Sports KPI. In white and white are playing are the team from Himachal Pradesh. In maroon and black are team playing from Ladakh. That's Abhishek Patania, the cheetah, the gazelle of the team. Remember the way he is muffling up his hand. This is not handball. This is going to be football. But jersey number 7 playing in the forwards with Himachal Pradesh, he will be the player to watch out for. Seriously, Rams, he's been very impressive. A tall figure, Shamir Khan, you can see he's very tall. You can, even if you count out, I'm sure you can see he is a figure meant to be. As the players just circles across, match officials will get all the names of the players, and the match officials will have the toss, will have the photo op moment, because this is the last day, remember, of Group A. There'll be two matches which will be played as maroon and black. The Ladakh team are already with the smiles intact on the back of a back-to-back losses. Also for Himachal Pradesh, back-to-back losses. So they'll have to get in terms, really get it grouping very quickly. It's very important that they get the momentum back. And there you go. In white are playing the team up from Himachal Pradesh. Leading the front. Do I dare to say the name again? Abhishek Patania. and he is such an astute captain. I love the way he just maroons in team, always has this smile. And there will be Heman Prakash Chandra Thakur, the captain also. Match officials, referee Mr. Rajesh Mandotra, to be assisted by Mr. Kamal Kishore and Mr. Devdat Mandal, and fourth official is Mr. Avinav to carry on the proceedings. Match commissioner is Mr. Deepak Sharma, and we are ready with the photo, and that's me, Mayur Parwa, with the commentary, which I'll be getting out today. As the camera just goes out, you can see there is foggy. We hope we'll be having the football very much intact. Ladakh starting 11, Sevang Norbus, Stenzin Wangdan, Sevang Rahula, Sevang Namgyal, Jigben Stanjing, Padman Wangchok, Stanjing Jigben, Abir Ali, Mohammed Hasnain, Arif Hussein, Imran Ali, and you have the head coach Tony Thomas. And for Himachal, the starting 11, Rahad Wadawan, Ayush, Avishek Patania, great competitor, Tarun Kumar, Shubham, Hemant Prakash Chandra, the captain, Akshay Kumar, Shamir Khan, Aditya Sindhi, Sahil, Shivam Thakur, and the head coach is Mr. Vipin Kumar. Substitutes for Ladakh, Sevang Sangdup, Stanjing Chospel, Stanjing Gatsu, Rahula Dorje, Mohammad Hussein, Imran Hassan Haidari, Sevang Chospel, Ashif Ali, and Stanjing Jawa, the goalkeeper. So Standing Jawa played both the previous matches. Today is there, the substitutes. For Himachal Pradesh, the substitutes, Shivan Thakur, Ritik Sharma, Vishal Thakur, Manga Thakur, Ankit Kashyap, Sagar, Aditya Kondal, and Aditya Kumar, the goalkeeper. Again, Aditya Kumar, the goalkeeper, back-to-back matches where he has been kept as substitute. So Rahad Wadawan is the goalkeeper for Himachal Pradesh, and not Aditya Kumar, and Stenjing Dawa gets not a nodding, so it will be Sevang Norbu will be the goalkeeper for Ladakh. There you go. The referee Rajesh Mandotra, all getting ready, all getting set. The eyes on his timing, and we are getting it kicked off here at this prestigious, this memorable stadium on with the name of Principal Harbhajan Singh Sports Stadium here at the at here in Mahilpur in the state of Punjab. You're watching the 79th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26 all the way live on the YouTube channel of Punjab Football and also on Sports KPI. Two teams who needs to get the points very quickly on them. As I mentioned before, both of them have lost versus the home team Punjab, and you can see already as the ball just rolls by at the corner, it's jersey number 7 in the forwards Abhishek Patania trying to get the ball reloaded to his corner. But both the teams know they need to be a little fast paced. Someone has to win today, so it'll be good to see who will be opening the account. It's the man in maroon, but from the right to the left, it's Himachal Pradesh in and white avatar who are going to attack. Jersey number 17, Sahil, India ascendancy, but cannot just intercept between both the defenders of Ladakh there. Possibly looks like that was Padma Wangchok, possibly playing his first match. And if I have to say what has happened before in the results, day before yesterday, it was Jammu and Kashmir who won 3-0 versus Himachal Pradesh. Then Punjab won 3-0 versus Ladakh. And then Gujarat defeated Maharashtra 3-0. Then Rajasthan defeated Dadra and Nagar Haveli 6-0. Then Nagaland, they defeated Manipur 3-0. And then Mizoram defeated Tripura 1-0. What happened 4 days before on the 15th of December is Nagaland defeated the Mizoram 1-0. Manipur defeated Tripura 5-1. Jammu and Kashmir won 3-0 versus Ladakh, and Punjab won 6-0 versus Himachal Pradesh. That's all which has happened in the Group A and Group B fixtures there. But our focus is very much on Group A. And remember, the final round of this championship will be held in Assam in 2026 January, which is not very far away. Today is 19th of December, so tomorrow we're getting into the 20s, so not very much time will be remaining as the ball just kicks off by. Himachal Pradesh trying to get very much positive. We can see animated coach and also our dignitaries also who have formed such an important quadrant of this contest. Very smiley, very much motivated, and they really love to come to terms. We had Dronacharya awardees, we had the members from the Punjab Football Association also who have thronged in to the venue to just make at a lovely setup and this is becomes very mindful, isn't it? Always such an onus on the players to perform in terms of probably in front of probably their heroes under the grassroots for billions, and that banner is still torn apart. It's just torn apart. This is it for yesterday. It's good to see we are playing for the grassroots for billions under the banner of Indian football, which you say Indian football getting forward together. And there is Shubham trying to tackle in the forwards with the players from Abid Ali, and did I see Imran Ali also from Ladakh trying to heckle the ball and get it our way. It's also one of the coaches from the teams. The coaches for the teams for Ladakh is Mr. Tony Thomas. For Himachal Pradesh is Mr. Vipin Kumar. The manager for Himachal Pradesh is Mr. Mohammad Irshad KK, and for Ladakh, the team manager is Ms. Sonam Wangyal. Into the zone where the header matters so much. Team in maroon, Ladakh, trying to curve the ball. It came from Abid Ali, the man who's mushroomed his hair like some nettles there. It's curly hairs, and you always love how your international players also comes in, how you want it to be so much in there. You love the game to be, you want to be spontaneous, you want that passion to be so much into you, and that's how you also love to do sometimes in your sidelines. You love those as kicking in. But for the Santosh Trophy, it was instituted in the year 1941, and West Bengal has been really in the top of the game with 32 times they have been the resounding champions, of course, the defending champions, and most of the recent times in 2024 final services in the senior NFC's trophy, they beat Goa 1-0, and so many so hinges on this game. Remember, group stages are being played across 9 venues in India from December 15 till December 26, 2025, and after that we'll be moving on to the new year to play the different facets of the game. And yes, as you have seen before, as I'll tell you, Himangsu Jangra, as we said that day, has now 4 goals under his belt. Himangsu Jangra from Punjab, the home team, with 4 goals. So telling out you the list of the highest goal scorers of top five. Then you have Kamben Bidya Sagar Singh with 3 goals. And then you have Adnam Ayub, the captain of Jammu and Kashmir, with 2 goals. And then you have Yoto Lohe with 2 goals. And lastly is Alexander Romero Jesuraj with 2 goals. So these are the top five goal scorers. Himanshu Jangla sitting very pretty for the home team Punjab with 4 goals. 2 goals each in both the matches, and it's very, very nice headers and curves that he does. So he's going to be one for the future for sure, and I'm sure he knows great pictures coming in. When a home team supports is there, you've seen everywhere from the blocks just coming in great numbers. You have people from both the genders supporting you, and so much needed, isn't it, when you play in such a momentous occasion in a prestigious Santosh Trophy. The writing is there. You need to perform, as I mentioned before, the great teams performing, and you cannot be just having any rustiness, either on your mind or the way you show up your business and the way you play versus your position. At the moment, 7 minutes have gone by. No goals in the scoreline. It's still zero for Ladakh, zero for Himachal Pradesh. All has just gone out of bounds. And you can also get into the social media. For Facebook, it's the Indian football team, and for Instagram, it is the Indian football, where you need to go in and get the support going. You can go to the website www.d-aiff.com to get right behind the action, support the boys, and get to know what's lurking behind, what's there, what's coming in. How do you follow the passion, and everything will be there on that website of All India Football Federation. It's a terrific support. It's a great support for the game, and that's how it provides such a huge opportunity. It's a great platform to showcase your skills. Of course, not everyone would be going in at the end of the day to probably playing for India. And but again, when what you need to know is just passionately keep on playing and just ride on the luck, ride on the infrastructure that has been provided by the federation, by your state sides, the private companies also who have just infused new energized financials, players, the infrastructure is great. Just need to believe in yourself that you can be the next chapter of Indian football, and that's how you need to just keep on going, isn't it? Play and be competitive, make play to the spirit of the game, just drive the force, enjoy the game. That's the best part. Enjoy the game to the fullest, and the rest will be taking care of itself. Oh, there's one part from Imran Ali was taking care of his feet. Look at that. The huge gap between the defender, just in number 14, Akshay Kumar had come in the last moment. And for Rahat Vandavan, it's a huge Rahat. It's a huge sigh of relief as the ball almost getting curved at the corner of the left hand side. That's jersey number 19, Imran Ali, right at the center in the forward, very quickly came in to try and get his luck. The luck was almost trying to shine in between the three defenders, cannot intercept the ball. This time was Arif Hussain from Ladakh. They're playing in maroon and black jersey. Ladakh, but great matches is on the offers, on the coffers, and that's why I love this game. Both these teams yet to open the scoreline in this tournament, and almost Ladakh had the first goal to the name. So Himachal Pradesh really needs to know. And if you see the ball position, it's been very quick. The foot is okay. You're trying to scan your eyes. Where is Abhishek Patania? Love the man, isn't it? He seriously moves across the surface very quickly. Still no signs of Abhishek Patania. Kings can't see there. Just see number 7. Remember, at the corner, Himachal Pradesh. This is when one area where they are going to defend and they are not going to attack. Remember, so it will be very much on how. That's Abhishek Patania at the corner of your screen. He's not a tall guy. And that probably is a huge advantage for them, as now you see Abid Ali, Lionel Messi, who was recently in town. Now he's gone back. He has made some several footprints across different cities in India, and including the capital here in Delhi. I'm sure there are many who have enjoyed, have gone to the stadium. He was there in Kolkata, he was there in Hyderabad, he was there in Delhi. I'm sure he's created some important ripples across Indian football. Let's see how they harness his visit in India, because it's important they come, but it's what is more important that how the next chapter, the future of Indian football holds up after all those visits. Because if they visit and go, and then if it remains the same, then it actually doesn't help anything, isn't it? They need to just impact and motivate the next chapter of Indian football. That's Abhishek Patania. As I talk about Indian football, Abhishek Patania is the one man, and you can see how quickly he moves on, isn't it? That there is Shubham with the ball, little frustrated, but he always remains on the top of the game. There you go, Patania, just very much of a thinking footballer, and the more he puts on that occasion, I'm sure there's so much of thing just hinging on his back, and won't be surprised if the first goal comes from Abhishek Patania or for Shubham also, because they are doing a great job just being around in the corner, especially at the left flank, that in the center, in the forwards. Into the 12th minute, the scoreline still at 0-0, and the corner opportunity for Aditya Sindhi from Himachal Pradesh, jersey number 16, kicks the ball. The ball is curved. A header is there from Ladakh. But this is an area where they are defending. The ball is again being tried from the left corner. The winger is little getting more and more displaced there. Let's see what happens in the next story from here on. Increasing. Corner is there. A chance was definitely being created. Abhishek Patania, is trying to just fuel it up. Gets it into Sahil. Sahil into the corner. And the midfielder just drops it all the way from one zone to the other. The story still remains little short for both the teams. It will really breed the installation. Here is Avishek Patani, gives a lovely pass on to Aditya Sindhi. Aditya Sindhi on to Avishek Patania. Is trying to pass it on to Tarun Kumar. The ball rolls on to the captain Hemant Prakash Chandra Thakur. But again, couldn't steal the ball well in time. They've done very well to be in the zone, trying to ruffle up the ball between the defenders of Ladakh. But much to what the story is not beneath, they're going probably within the ball to intercept the ball very quickly. Let's see, 0-0. It still goes by. Momentum as will be probably sometimes you feel okay. We are here. We need to just be regrouping very quickly. You'll have to just calm down things. And this is how it goes. Here is Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh trying to steal the ball one after the other. But as I mentioned, keep an eye on jersey number 7, Abhishek Patania from Himachal Pradesh, all wrapped in white and white jersey. And for Ladakh, this is how they need to go. They need to just build so much on Jigment Stenzing, Zering Namyal, but must be going in the mind of the captain Samang Rahula, playing in the in the defender's position. Patania now intercepts the ball right between three of the defenders. The left winger gets into action, curves the ball. There is a header being tried, and possibly looks like that's from the captain Hemant Prakash Chandra Thakur. But unfortunately, going into the 16th minute, the score still remains the same at 0-0 in the first half. Remains well, remains how much they can just go on. And Himachal Pradesh now pressing on the accelerator very quickly. Initially, it was Ladakh. Now the ball gets trusted towards the right winger Abid Ali, and it's a lovely movement of the feet from Akshay Kumar from Himachal Pradesh. Lovely the way he stole the ball was absolutely incredible. And you can also want to make a career. If you want to make a career in sports, go to Co-Learn Sports. And you can contact on 9108981949. Sports is a booming career. So if you want to be there as one of the sports managers, Co-Learn Sports is your go-to platform. I'll repeat the contact number 9108981949. So you can also be a building story, a building blocks, one of those building blocks of sports growth in India. So you can definitely be one. As I mentioned always before, I was also a sports manager. Let me tell you, I've worked for more than 15 years in corporates as part of the Indian Premier League. I myself have conducted the Duran Cup football and yes, different sports. And then I will, of course, the commentary. It's been around 2.5 years, and it's absolutely love my time behind the mic. And now this is my bread and butter. And it's always it was such great to be a sports manager, great events to look after. I had the honor of managing great sportsmen, including the late Milkha Singh. Then you had Vijender Singh, the boxer, MC Mary Kom, the boxer from Manipur. There's been so many years, and I just loved my time. And now here I'm just meeting different players every day. So it's been so nice, isn't it? Virtually, physically. So you can give yourself a chance. Be there into sports, and the sports ecosystem is only getting bigger and brighter and better every day. As Ladakh circles to get it a much a brighter day, here was Imran Ali trying to get the pass onto his captain Sewang Rahula. The ball just gets rebounds and out of bounds for the scoreline to remain at 0-0, getting into the 19th minute. Seems like that's the coach which is underneath, who is flashing underneath of your screen, from Himachal Pradesh, because as the ball just moves around, and there you go. Oh, I'm sorry, but he's saying that just think communication. That is what you can do. Is it? You only can be frustrated at the sidelines because you want to be on the field, but the least you can do is send your shouts, your brainwaves. You need to be cool. You cannot be confusing your troops, isn't it? And you need to know it's such an important facet of the game. There's so much get backs into the game. Now he's saying a thumbs up. Good. This is the least you can do. That's the best you can do. So good to see the game plays there, and so at the end of the day, it smiles which matters. So that style on your picture, every move, every time it just goes from one end to the other, it just resuffles yourself. The way it's just gone on the business is sometimes very outstanding to see. The way the pressure is there you go, the Ladakh coach, Mr. Tony Thomas, on the left of your picture, and the other one was Mr. Vipin Kumar in his blue and black jersey. But getting into the 20th minute, disappointed look on Abhishek Patani as the ball just gets over, wobbles in the air, aerially passed through. 25 minutes plus the extra time still remaining in the first half before we set on to halftime, but still it's a huge story remaining, plus the next 45 minutes in the second half. As you see, Stanzing Wagdan from Ladakh, already the boom up at the freebie across to his colleagues. As the ball just flies by, it's a lovely curve. The header is there from the Himachal Pradesh. This is one corner where they are going to defend and not scoring. It will be all up for Oh, did he get a goal? Did he get a goal? Stupendous! Where are the defenders? Huge gap between jersey number 15 and 14, between Shamir Khan and Akshay Kumar. What a revolution! Celebration time for Ladakh, for the boys in maroon and black. By the time you try and digest of what happened in the far corner and the right wing, comes a super goal from the center attacker position. Looks like jersey number 11, Abid Ali, who scored the goal, because everyone are swamping and he is the center of attraction. Definitely seems like Abid Ali. Yeah, the camera is also focusing on him. We'll see what the official name comes in. But terrific goal this is for Ladakh to open the goal scoreline. There we go. 1-2. Oh, this is jersey number 15. There's Arif Hussain and not Abid Ali. There's Arif Hussain who's opened the scoreline for Ladakh in this important encounter versus Himachal Pradesh. So Ladakh 1, Himachal Pradesh 0, and Arif Hussain, jersey number 15, is the one who scored the goal, and not a happy goalkeeper Rahad Wadawan, because that has not been won for his liking. But that's how the story goes, isn't it? When it goes, and when it's a goal, it always gets against the statistics of the goalkeeper, and you'll never see any happiness. And it is one time when you'll not be very much smooth going. So the concern still remains. It's a galore of a time when a movement is there. So just be hoping that it remains the same. There you see a very animated coach Vipin Kumar of Himachal Pradesh trying to redirect his troops. So pressure is now on Himachal Pradesh as Ladakh, the boys in maroon and black, have now scored a goal, terrific goal from Arif Hussein, jersey number 15. The way he just saw the ball coming in from the left winger, attacked and just curved the ball inside the goalpost was such a treat to watch. And then the celebration was also there. So one for Ladakh, one none for Himachal Pradesh. Always a great occasion because you're playing in the 79th edition of this National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26 as Himachal Pradesh now making a counter attack. Goalkeeper dives right in front is Sevang Norubu from Ladakh. This pass is so important as you get into the picture. Let's see how they'll be breeding and brooming from here on. We to the 24th minute now. Brilliant passes which just circulate in there. So definitely seen how this has just gone on. I'm sure it'll always be save the blues. The way this has gone on, the way this marching orders sometimes also feels up. Just be knowing the way now it is just dribbling the ball, just passing on very quickly. I think this is also one zone where they'll be feeling little comfortable if you're just trying to know of what is happening, of how they will be just moving it up there. It doesn't look too easy sometimes, but if you say that, okay, here is one moment where we are definitely trying to break the barriers, it has to be that occasion, because if you just crawl by the ball and do nothing much, then it becomes heavenly tough. And that's why you say when the time is the essence, you really need to be knowing how it is in the midfield region. Avijay Patani giving a slicing of the ball towards a midfielder, towards a centre back, but then it was not it where you are meaning it to be. Only occasion has it just gone. So how has been when sometimes you feel it's little slow, or was it just great enough, and then you just pull up one of those important angle. 18 minutes remaining from here on to try and deceive your opposition. Ladakh will be sitting very comfortably, and that's when I think it also matters so much, isn't it, of how they are going to now unruffle their occasions. There's important moments. Makes it so important, isn't it? If you want to say and he's also such a rewarding staff as he just passes on. I'm sure if you pass it on, you can also pass it on a very good vibe, because if you need yourself to be broadcasted, if you want your name to be everywhere, then Sports KPI is where you can get all your solutions. You can broadcast your tournament live. There'll be professional commentary. I'm one of them. And then you'll have fan engagements with graphics, social media activations. So you can also email them at info@sportskpi.com. You can also contact on 9741888805 to get all your tournaments broadcasted live. Not only football, you'll have host of other sports also where you can get it broadcasted. So Sports KPI is the name. Has been wonderful, and I'm sure this is one facet which you always love to know of, how your football just goes on. You can see the defiant silence. Not many crowd have come in, but through those thickness of of the almost like a blanket of the fog which has gone onto the ground. And today here also in Gurgaon, here in Haryana, yesterday it was good sunshine, and today it's absolutely opposite. There's not even a single ray of sunshine, so no hope that there'll be sun any day today. But there is at least sunlight on that ground here in Mahilpur in Punjab. But it's absolutely opposite here, so it's very cold. And to be seated here, nestled here in a office, like being it's very cozy and warm underneath. But again, if you have the sun, the natural vitamin D is also something which is really good. But at the moment, you need goals. That's what Himachal Pradesh says. We need more than vitamin D. We need vitamin G. We need vitamin gold for ourselves. We need to turn those moments into gold. So for Ladakh, they have always started very well, with Arif Hussain getting the gold, jersey number 15. One flashes of brilliance, and that's when you stuck it and strike it so importantly, so in the way it just goes on, just crave the niche for himself. Here is Luck trying to play a very important one. It just gets the ball curve on the 360-degree angle. The ball just rotates and rolls by behind. But for the boys in white and white in Himachal Pradesh, this is the area where they're defending in midfield region. There is just number 10 stands in Zigmit. Last match he was there as a substitute. Now he's there in the playing 11. It's a good steal of the ball. Lovely way that jersey number 3 Ayush from Himachal Pradesh was able to get that ball. The moment he was trying to search the ball, where's the ball gone? It sometimes makes it so funny, isn't it? But well, it's really good. Uh, Trying to make that occasion rise up for themselves. Flashes of how the brilliancy just spots on, gets it so nicely moving. I'm sure it's very much like a spot on. Beg your pardon. That is it's who I believe was staring Namgyal to check. Seems like staring Namgyal. Very cool custom. I don't see too much of him getting So simultaneously, so it gives it such a nice beckoning of the way the movement is there. It's always so important for you to just know that how they have been able to build up the blocks. It's always how you really can build on the attack, because sometimes you don't have too much of room to explore, too much of room to even just make out an important name. Since caught again, sometimes you are caught napping also. Nothing much happens then, especially when you have teams like Jammu and Kashmir, or teams like Punjab, who just plays such great games. And next match is going to be the home team Punjab playing versus Jammu and Kashmir at 2 o'clock. That match is going to be huge. Both the teams on winning streaks, winning back-to-back matches. So really, a match which I'm sure will be such tremendous to know of how it unfolds. I'm sure there'll be many who are just waiting to know what just unfolds for them in the next chapter. But you need to be cool, you need to be relaxed. One portion will always say different pictures. The moment it seals up, you're putting on such a nice effort sometimes to build up for you. That's when your occasion is just to play up an important facets. The good story still remains the same. Is not being able to build up too much at the moment. See, coming very close towards the goalkeeper. But very nice to know of how they're trying to portray. They're trying to make both both the teams know to how the counter should be, how the counter attack should be. As the ball is a lovely pass on to Avishek Patania. Patania circles the ball from his forward's position on to Shubham. Shubham then goes on to Shamir Khan in the midfield region. Is a good defensive position. Avishek Patani again trying to see the ball through. This is one area where they are going to just block the ball and defend. Beg your pardon, is going to attack rather than defend. It's been just an important occasion. There's always a chance for them to perform. The more time you build on, that's when they need to be just going on. Forms an important niche for yourself into the 37th minute. There's less than 9 minutes now remaining, plus the extra time. We are following the 79th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26, getting all the way live from the principal Harbhajan Singh Memorial Stadium here in the city of Mahilpur and the state of Punjab, live on the YouTube channel of Punjab Football and also on Sports KPI. Great occasion, good way to just build up the authority. You can see just at the sidelines, one of the players from Ladakh had just fallen down, playing in the maroon and black jersey, got something on the legs. And referee Mr. Rajesh Mandotra has called on the assistance for the medical team. Runs right back past Hajik Patania. You can see that kind of a smoke coming in from everyone's mouth. So that will tell you that it's cold. It's not freezing, but it's definitely cold. The boys are definitely doing the best to warm up their bodies and keep on playing. And Hemant Prakash Chandra Thakur, the captain, you can also still you can see is still there. He's watching. He's the only player. He's the captain from Himachal Pradesh, watching, making a very careful look on the player which has fallen down. Bit of a halt of play. The score line remains at one for Ladakh and zero for Himachal Pradesh. Getting got all started. It's a good way to put the ball from circling one on to the other. This movement is there. The only thing probably lacking from Himachal Pradesh is the way they're trying to get the ball into them. It's Abid Ali with the ball. From the defenders, it's a lovely pass from Sevang Rahul, the captain, in his defensive position, but coming as a right winger to create an impact to try and see if they can get the second goal. First one was from Arif Hussain. Captain wanted to be courageous, but he couldn't do much of the order. Unfortunately, it remains at 1-0. If I have to tell you the matches of who are there to who are playing today, it will tell you of very significant ones how the players are going at the moment today. First one at 9 o'clock already started an hour before was Tamil Nadu versus Andhra Pradesh, and at 9:30 it was Railways versus Delhi. And then this is the match you're watching at the moment, Ladakh versus Himachal Pradesh, which started at 10 o'clock. Same time, Maharashtra versus Dadra and Nagar Haveli are playing. And then 2 p.m., a huge match coming in. The home team Punjab will be locking horns versus Jammu and Kashmir Football Association. And then 2:30 p.m. will be the battle of the Northeast teams, Manipur versus Mizoram. And then at 2:30 p.m. same time will be Jharkhand versus Bihar, and then the same time Rajasthan versus Gujarat will be up on show. And then at 3 p.m. will be Pondicherry will be playing versus Andaman and Nicobar. And then 4 p.m. it will be again battle of two northeastern states. Meghalaya will be playing versus Sikkim. And again to finish in the evening at 7 p.m. will be battle of again two northeastern teams. It will be Nagaland versus Tripura to finish off the affairs on a Friday. So it's really so 11 matches which are on offers, and few of them are still going on. I'm sure there's splatter of matches which are going on Punjab Football YouTube channel and on also on Sports KPI for you to keep on flipping the channels, watching what's going on every matches. Probably not everyone is getting covered, that most of the matches are getting, and you'll have all this information right there. And for you to be there as a sports manager to learn every tricks, every nuances of the trade, why not go into co-learn sports to be one of those sports leader in action? For that you need to contact 9108981949 to be able to be one of the foremost leaders in sports industry. Go to co-learn sports and get all the details in that contact number. And to learn more about football, yeah, this is what it is, the breeding grounds of all those cricket. That's the captain, Sewang Rahula, the corner, and Abid Ali is very much poised as a very important right winger. Harif Hussain will also be there as a dreadful forwards. Saring Namgyal passing on very beautifully, good possession of the ball at the moment, going past the center line. We said Patania, the man getting zoomed in through the cameras in his forwards position is when one great competitor. I'm sure he'll be very sad, very that no, not much of his contribution. But if you see how he has just moved on with the great positivity, it's such a good treat to watch. And I'm sure, as I mentioned before, he also makes up such a building blocks for other players to just comply and try and get motivated and try to know how he just gets on the game. And that's why he's such a regular feature in Himachal Pradesh team lineup, Abhishek Batania, because if your eyes says it's just very quick off his blocks, and that is so very important. Like you say in cricket, if there is a catch to be taken, the way you cover your ground and you dive forward to take a cricket catch, a catch of a batsman, you need to cover those important grounds. Your initial setting of the blocks for an important fielding position sets up a catch, and that's how for every footballers, for every hockey players. Oh, setting up beautifully was the right winger, was the captain himself, Hemant Prakash Chandra Thakur. I was talking about important positions. Here was a position for the captain to infuse the first goal to make it 1-1. In the 45th minute, he could have done it. Into the 44th, actually, as the seconds just trickles by. But what could have been so huge? Probably then the extra time, then the halftime signal to make it 1-1 would have been absolutely humongous. Here is some dread, some headers coming in as the corner kick was infused. Lalak still lurking in the corner. It's a nice stolen to the ball from Jigman Stanzing, along with one of the players from Himachal Pradesh. I know you also, I'm sure you'll be jitters. You also would like your tournaments to be broadcasted live for everyone to catch the action, isn't it? For that, Sports KPI is the home for you. You'll have great commentaries, professional people doing the commentary. There'll be great engagements of the fans with great graphics, and of course, you'll get your social media attention also activated. Everything, so you can also put on the email ID and also call up the contact number which is flashing just underneath. 2 minutes is the extra time, so 2 minutes extra time added to the 45 official timing which is finished in this first half. So 120 seconds before Himachal Pradesh can try and see if they can get a goal. Is there a chance here for Himachal Pradesh? But Ladakh says no. We're trying to curl with the ball. There was a pass, but the wrong pass straight into the footing of jersey number 9, Shubham. Shubham trying to curl the ball. He's one of the tallest of the lot. We have seen jersey number 15, Shamir Khan from Himachal Pradesh. If you see all the players were lined up before the match started, you can easily see that that guy probably around 6 feet. If not 5 foot 9, 6 feet, I'm sure he is. I myself is 5 foot 5. Not a tall guy, but yes, I have played cricket throughout my life. That's what my passion is. But now it's totally lies on sports commentary. You see, and officially just clicks on the top, but less than a minute remaining now for the extra time to evaporate. The cries are there. Himachal Pradesh knows the pressure is very much on them. Can they make it 1-1? Running in right winger. Interested. Can he intercept between the defenders? There is. Abhishek Patania also sees the ball. There is a chance for jersey number 9. Shubham. Oh, it goes out. Now it will be difficult. The next 35 seconds, we'll have to reroute a very different story. Sahil is here, gives the ball again back on to Shubham. Shubham curves on the ball to Samir Khan. Samir Khan on to Shivam Thakur. Just 18 seconds remaining. Can they make it 1-1? The ball goes out of bounds. The great and the least thing that Ladakh could have done amongst the euphoria or that moment which was created. One of the players from Ladakh is just gone down. Is injured. Uh, 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 in the extra time getting injured. He's crouching onto his tie. Looks at jersey number 2. Stanzin Wagdan is injured. Just had the stroke of extra time there. But great first half we have seen. Now you can see is Abhishek Pathania and Tarun Kumar now just standing just number 7 and 8 together there. They know there's so much work to do. They're trailing by 1 goal. Himachal Pradesh boys in the white and white really need to think very quickly. And now there you see that that's a coach, Mr. Tony Thomas from Ladakh, in consultation with assistant referee, who are Mr. Kamal Kishore and Mr. Devdatta Mondal. Fourth official is Mr. Avinab. The referee in question a moment is Mr. Rajesh Malhotra. Some seconds to go by. Can they make it 1-1 Himachal Pradesh? That will be the question on the mind. It'll be absolutely huge if they can do it. The official timing is done. Extra timing is done and dusted. We have closed on one for Ladakh and zero for Himachal Pradesh going into half a time of this great contest. This is just building up here at the principal Harbhajan Singh Memorial Stadium here in Mahilpur in the state of Punjab. It's Arif Hussain who scored the goal in the 21st minute. And let's see now who just grades and rocks it out very nicely, very neatly. It remains to be seen some fine enough to just make and put it. And that's how you see, isn't it? It will be always interesting to know how the stats now beckons for the first half. Who have done how? What are the possession? What are the corners? How many saves? We haven't seen a single booking, but always it's always good to know, isn't it? How it has just revolved in the first half, and I'm sure those pictures will tell you thousand stories. Sometimes it is not a huge amount to endure, a huge amount to save your for any of the teams, but when you know you have such a very soul satisfying story for yourself to be written about, this is how you really get along with your business. There you go, the stats. In the halftime, Ladakh 1 goal, Himachal Pradesh 0. The possessions are almost neck to neck, 54% for Ladakh, 46% for Himachal Pradesh Football Association. Shots on target are almost the same, 8 versus 7. Shots on target are the same, 3 and 3. Saves 3 for Ladakh, 2 for Himachal Pradesh. Corners 2 and 1. Fouls 18 from Ladakh, 14 for Himachal Pradesh. No yellow card, no red card. So they are playing in a much good, better zone here at the moment at the halftime. That's what are the stats which are for you. I'm sure some more pictures will be coming in as to know what happened in there at halftime. So one for Ladakh, zero for Himachal Pradesh. We will be back with the action very soon. This is Mayur Barwa. We'll be taking a breather and come back after 15 minutes of time. Till then, you don't go far away. You stay tuned for the next 45 minutes of action to unfold.
अगला सम्मान चिन्ह डॉक्टर परमप्रीत सिंह। डॉक्टर परमप्रीत सिंह नॉन पर्सनैलिटी जतनशील ने स्पोर्ट्स की प्रमोशन ਲਈ रैतवाड़ा हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट ने फिजिकल एजुकेशन ਦੇ। अगला सम्मान चिन्ह तरलोचन सिंह जी एससी बिजली बोर्ड। शिवमंत एससी साहब बिजली बोर्ड तरलोचन सिंह जी। अगला सम्मान चिन्ह तलविंदर सिंह हीर उके समाज सेवक किसान आगू बहुत सारे विशेषण लगते हैं की कहते हैं। बहुत बड़ा नाम तलविंदर सिंह हीर का और मलापड़े भी बहुत ने निमर भी बहुत ने। ਅਗਲਾ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ ਜਗਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਰਿਟਾਇਰਡ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਆ ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਸੇਵਾ ਮੁਕਤ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਖੇਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਖੇਤਰ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਇਆ। ਕਮੇਟੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ PFA ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ ਤੇ ਟਰੋਫੀ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ। ਮੈਂ
ਕੋਟ ਬਸ
ਅੱਜ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਆ, ਤੀਸਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਆ ਸੰਤੋਸ਼ ਟਰੋਫੀ ਦਾ, ਆਖਰੀ ਦਿਨ ਆ 88ਵੀਂ ਸੰਤੋਸ਼ ਟਰੋਫੀ।
Dreaming of making a career from sports? Step behind the scenes of the game. Live lectures from industry professionals. Got it. Assigned hands-on real-world modules. Guaranteed internship or fellowship as part of the program. Co-learn sports. The integrated sports management program. Your journey starts here. Dreaming of making a career from sports? Step behind the scenes of the game. Live lectures from industry professionals. Got it. Hands on real world modules. Guaranteed internship or fellowship as part of the program. Co Learn Sports, the integrated sports management program. Your journey starts here.
Lovely journey for us to endure. It's been great, really, really thoroughly the way the movement has been. It's been spectacular. I'm sure there's been so much written on the way this match is now just trying to infuse some new breeds of enthusiasm. As you see, the team from Himachal Pradesh is coming in. That was the reason why I was just waiting for this match to unfold. But great going at the moment of how this match is progressing at the moment, and it's so nice if you see how they have just got it. Great moment. The story is there. Much of depth to be written. Lovely way. It has started here. There's no delays, and the fog has just gone out of contention. So that's a lovely growth story for us to now feature by to love the contest. Let's see now how it just goes up from here on. It's headers. We have changed the ends, and why not just pass it on? Movement is there so much, and we have not probably lost so much of time. That's why just a couple of minutes were added at the end of the official 45 minutes. That's why you always love it, how they just carry on, how they have been getting the movement going, how they have just uh, just said that yes, this can be a very important moment for us. There is a header being tried from Ladakh. The positions have changed. Hopefully, that Himachal Pradesh will be just be having the fingers crossed to know that with this, the fortunes will just change. They're still trailing by one goal, nothing to show for them at the moment, Archer, and that's why it's important for them to see how they can breach the barrier and break any resistance which is coming in uh, from from Ladakh. With this one goal, they'll be mightily pleased the way the rotation is going for them. Sometimes you feel it's a little slow going, but again, both the teams have lost, and the different breeds from versus Jammu Kashmir and versus the home team Punjab. We're having the home team Punjab playing versus Jammu and Kashmir today. That's going to be a great contest. Both the teams will look to get into a hat trick of wins. But before that, Himachal Pradesh would look to make it 1-1. Oh, is there a chance? Abhishek Patania kicks it but straight into the lap of the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness, how close was this one? Sewang Norbu. The goalkeeper from Ladakh must have felt, oh, it was gone. But Abhishek Patania, not surprised, he was the one for source to get the business and moving from Himachal Pradesh. He was on his haunches, absolutely stunned. Could not believe that it didn't get into the goalpost. There you go. In the midfield, in the center. That's Abhishek Patania, number 7. He is shocked. He's very, very shocked. And the way he just kicked the ball up, very slow going towards the ball, his unusual fit. That means that it's still going on his brain and how he missed it. Because you don't get chances every now and then. It could have been so close. It could have been absolute tremendous. Cutting him half. The way it has just gone, the movement was there. And I'm sure Vishal Patania will take some time before it just gets out of his nerves, out of his system, that he could have got the first one for his team. Well, the scoreline still remains at 1 for Ladakh, 0 for Himachal Pradesh. And did Ladakh just played a little softly, allowed so much room for Abhishek Patania to move in? And Abhishek Patania now steals the ball, gets it. It's a lovely pass, it's a diagonal pass, but unfortunately into the foot of one of the players for Ladakh playing the forwards position. And it becomes a little defensively slow. So, nice movement. It's a player from Ladakh was just was lying flat on the ground. And Vipin Kumar, the Himachal Pradesh coach, he still there, he says, think with your brain. Think with your brain becomes important for you to clutch it on. He's having a word with Ayush, just in number 3 from Himachal Pradesh. This is how to just spoke the ball up. He gives it on to the captain, Hemant Prakash Chandra Thakur. He's such a very nice player. There also, there's a very relaxed and a cool as a cucumber kind of a player. Lovely steal of the ball. It's number 15 there. Arif Hussain already have scored a goal. Oh my goodness. Scored the first goal from the left wing. Trying to just put the ball very slowly off his left foot. There you go. Goalkeeper Rahat Wadawan have nothing to win in there. Only thing that he could do was stop the ball. He couldn't stop the ball, and thankfully the ball didn't get the spin on it to get inside the goal post. Within 2-3 minutes, we first could have seen Himachal Pradesh, and then could have got it back to Ladakh. The scoreline still remains the same with the first half at 1-0. But the game, what a pronunciation of the game we are having at the moment. The ball, it is the way it is moving up. I'm sure it's a nice passage of the game that we all would love to conquer and see for ourselves. And a lovely way that's just going on. Both the teams would be now hoping to believe that nothing very untangible happens, isn't it? Especially for Ladakh, they've done everything well. Get the first goal, and then to make some good attacks, counter attacks, also up the show. So many things to rely for, so many things to play for. You as a team, that's why it sometimes makes it almost like a rotational cell for yourself. 7 versus 7. Jigmeet Stanjing from Ladakh versus 7 of Himachal Pradesh. Abhishek Patania. As I mentioned, I remember the last man they're saying it sounds like a colonel. Colonel Patania. This is Abhishek. Know how much he's drawn on to the territorial armies and all, but be happy, I'm sure, to know the name. Very short on that one. It's getting straight on the head. Okay, but again, can he just pass on the vibes? It's not easy when you keep on just pulling it all up in there. It gets almost like you're putting your best foot forward. It's being said 1 for Ladakh. It's trying to pitch it up. Let's see, 53rd minute. To say what earlier has happened with Ladakh. They lost 0-3 versus Jammu Kashmir. Then again lost by similar scoreline of 0-3 versus the home team Punjab. And talk about Himachal Pradesh, they lost 0-6 versus the home team Punjab. And then again lost 0-3 versus Jammu Kashmir. So six goals have been scored by Punjab and by Jammu Kashmir. They haven't conceded a single goal. But now Himachal Pradesh have conceded one goal to make it a total of 10 goals in the contest, 6-3 and now 1. But Ladakh will be very happy. The position is very much one like they can just see the lines for themselves. And you can see the first ray of sunlight here in Gurgaon in Haryana. That's a very important ray, let me tell you, because I was very jealous because Mahilpur in Punjab was getting good light. There you can see two gentlemen sitting at the corner of his screen enjoying the sun. Vitamin D, it's a header. Oh, straight into the hands of Rahat Wadawan of Himachal Pradesh. Probably it's a header which has come in from probably from Arif Hussain, or did I see a substitute, Imran Hassan Haidari? Didn't see anyone calling for Himachal Pradesh getting into action. The left winger, can he pass on the ball? Very, very far away from the goal post. It was Akshay Kumar, then on to Aditya Sindhi. That's a goalkeeper of Ladakh, Sevang Norbu. Trying to arch up. I'm sure all those people, all those boys who are sitting there on the bikes just behind for the home team, the support will be there as Punjab will be playing at 2 p.m. today versus Jammu and Kashmir Football Association. Two teams who are yet to taste defeat. Someone has to do today in the match. But for Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh, someone has to win. Someone will definitely do so because both of them are at the moment winless. That's the coach, Mr. Tony Thomas, and that's Mr. Tony Thomas, the coach of Ladakh. At the moment, we'll say, "Don't you dare try to make it 1-1. I want you to do it 2-0, 3-0." I'm sure all the heads goes on the waist from the waist. It will go on to the head position whenever his crew, his wards will be missing a goal or two. It was so close, isn't it? At the other end when they came meticulously close onto how they're moving on with the scheme of things. It's when you snuggle and flick it fine towards the corner, and then it gets hugely important for you to see how much it means the business. There's a moment before Punjab's Himanshu Jangra at the top of the number of goals at 4. Then you have Vidya Sagar Singh with 3 goals. Then you have the captain Namayub with 2 goals to his name, the captain from Jammu and Kashmir. I'm sure he'll be playing in that important lineup today. Very important match versus Punjab, who is going to get the hat trick today. And whichever team does it will be such a great and excited outfit. Playing Group A clashes on your screen. Like several groups. You've, as I mentioned before, 9 groups in contention. In, as of now, as it is it 35 teams who are consisting in a group stage. It's easy, and the flow would be so nice one to see, isn't it? Benders are so much alive as the ball just wobbles up. Himachal Pradesh now getting a good breather of the Aditya Sindhi, the ball from the left winger, trying to intercept and try to close the gap was Abhishek Patania also in there. How close was that try from Abhishek Patania when he saw the ball getting hurled right into just few inches between from where Abhishek Patania tried to kick the ball into the jaws of the goalpost, and as a defensive wall was the goalkeeper I'm sure that that slow bit of replay, as close of that one would be very interesting to see. 13 minutes have finished by at the start of the second half of this encounter. Oh, Fuller ball was very, very close for one of the players in the forwards. No defensive wall there. Very interesting. The defensive wall was not there at anywhere there. So very interesting to see how they have just let it see through just the goalkeeper Sevang Norbu from Ladakh been at the forefront trying to stop the ball. Very unusual of how Ladakh has gone on the formations today in the second half. There's a very important strategy. I believe that strategy must be working, and they will be just be hoping it works very well. Because when you just walk up to the shot, you're trying to drive it to the full flow, and then your full flow of your feet also comes into the picture, and that will only add up some tough movement for your opposition. That's sometimes becomes very inconsequential. Gets tough, gets moving. It's always the one that you always know. That's a far long story to be written. There's so much remaining in this picture. Still, we have a touch over half an hour for this match to finish, plus the extra time. Right, going at the moment, watching all this action live on the YouTube channel of Punjab Football and also on Sports KPI. The 79th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26. We played here at the SGGS College Ground here, this memorial stadium of Principal Harbhajan Singh Football Stadium in Mahilpur in the state of Punjab. Great venue, great contest, momentous occasion, prestigious trophy, the Santosh Trophy. What else do you need? Isn't it? You need the support, and you need to keep the records coming in here as Himachal Pradesh is trying to make a counter attack as Ladakh is trying to invade into the territory at the other end into the 61st minute of this contest, the second half going on. Ladakh is playing as smooth the contest of the football at the moment, as you see. Not hint of any probably any danger in Himachal Pradesh, but they need to know they'll have to keep on building the attack. We haven't seen too much of a counter attack. There was a moment of 2 3 minutes just around probably around 6 7 minutes before when they are trying to press on the accelerator, but unfortunately it hasn't come their way. The story still remains at 1 for Ladakh, 0 for Himachal Pradesh. So can they repeat and can they do a reverse of what Ladakh has done it, and it'll be a very good one to see that. For us, it's all about just waiting and trying to bite our nails. It can be edge of the sit and counter. Never know what goes into the other stuff. It's been really nice, isn't it? When all the players just play out the terms, you know, most of them riding on the back of what they will be doing here. As you see the ball rotation coming one by other between the Ladakh players being trying to steal the stool is Abhishek Patania, Kane, Colonel Patania in a picture. Oh, probably an offside. Yep, it's an offside. So even if that goal was going into the jaws, it wouldn't have been counted as a goal for Ladakh. Trying to get the second goal. First was scored by jersey number 15, Arif Hussain from Ladakh. No goals in the contest after that. Such a team, isn't it? Such a team to put up an interesting build up. How it is going at the moment. Let's see. For Ladakh and for Himachal Pradesh. very important if you want to be associated through social media. There you go, Facebook, Indian football team, and Instagram on Indian football, and then also you can just pull it up on the website www.d-aiff.com. Smooth as a silk there on 99 sometimes. But if you also want to pass on a very good vibe, you know how it is, isn't it? Co-learn is the area to go for you to build up your career in sports. If you walk there, if you want to work, isn't it? So 9108981949 for you to dial and get all the details from Kolan Sports for building up your career in sports. But at the moment, trying to build up on a career and build up on the growth is Himachal Pradesh versus Ladakh. So important for them to pull it up, just dig in deep. And so much builds it up on the tension. Sometimes the coach is also trying to see how it goes for yourself. Lovely bit of work of how it just smells it up. You can hear the cries also coming in, and that's also tell you how important the occasion brings in up yourself. And every time it just goes up, you know, you have the authority, you have the signal, you have to see where your colleagues are. It's been building up very quickly. They know what the build up is because the pictures tell you a great story. So some stories would might be saying that thousand once, but if you want it to be as straight as possible, the story for the teams, and who else to know that more than the coaches who keeps on waiting, isn't it? They keep on waiting, waiting, and say, okay, we need it here, we need it to be going by here and there. It cannot be just minting up the occasion. Let's see. 6 to 6 minutes, very important time. And one time when trying to build on the attack, really trying to say, oh, it's a foul. Bit of a foul in there on the player just falls down from Ladakh as Aditya Sindhi was trying to steal the ball. The line that you were talking about, the winner for Imran Ali, that's a man from Ladakh. To get a business and going with him is Abid Ali. And remember, let me tell you, Abid Ali was the first one and in the team who was trying to get the goal. Here's a time for them. You create a foul, you might just get the brunt of the ball. The ball gets curved. Oh, a bounce. Could have easily gone into the goal post. It's for Rahat Wadawan to get the Rahat in there. Can be sometimes it's whistling and very baffling for you, but you cannot be baffled enough for yourself. Important that you remained in the very much of an important zone for yourself. Need to make it this important creamed up. Everything to spark up a story for yourself. Location always speaks for yourself. You hear a lot of cries coming in, a lot of shoulder hacking. The Dayush was also there in the picture. The whistles will also be there in the picture. And so much of work to be done. Referee is Mr. Rajesh Mandotra. So nice his task cut out. He has the assistance of Mr. Kamal Kishore and Mr. Devdat Mandal. Fourth official is Mr. Avinab. Match commissioner is Mr. Deepak Sharma. Referee assessor is Mr. Umesh Pora. It occasion to create it up. What passing by of a summer wreckers there. Can you sometimes say, oh, you're not believing this is going our way? And the cries are so important. You have those written behind yourself. You can see crawling the ball is Sevang Norbu, goalkeeper from Ladakh, waiting with bated breath to create. Will be sometimes it's shocked to know that how it is just going on. It just builds up that important momentum for yourself. You can still it up. You can just grieve it up. That for Himachal Pradesh, you need to create that hustle and bustle. So much needed for them to probably make Ladakh feel a little jittery, saying that we need to be very much aware of the way they are playing at the moment. They're leading by one goal, trailing by one goal is Himachal Pradesh. What a super way of how they're going. It's almost like you are making the wounded tiger feel the sense of the blood on their nose, isn't it? The moment they sniff it, they feel very motivated. Anger. Here it is for us to make the trust that important walk on the park, and that's why how the great players play on the hello turf to make this occasion for themselves, and that's how it's so important, isn't it, for them to get it going. You're playing the prestigious Santosh Trophy, and yeah, so every walk, every deception, every movement you on the field will be scanned so much, isn't it? Himachal Pradesh will are learning it and playing it a very hard way at the moment. An important play that way also. So let's try to push it the corner. It's very softly. We have a substitution here. So number 15 will go out of Ladakh. So Arif Hussein, the first goal scorer, will go out. And in comes Rahul Dorje, jersey number 13 for Ladakh. So that's the replacement. Arif Hussein goes out. Rahul Dorje just comes in. Great moments, I'm sure. It'll be such a relief sometimes when you just and this is such a nice feeling, isn't it, when you know you have the backing of it, the support of the management, and you know how to play it up. Your concentration level just goes up one notch higher, and you just love it, isn't it? One of those occasions when you really need to instill your own belief rather than waiting for someone to come in and just say it. that every step that you do from here on is only helping the cause of the team in general. Of course, it's a team sport. It's those are no individual categories in there, and that's why it makes a very important sitter of how you go your business brick by brick. And see, with just one goal in this in this encounter, will tell you it's actually very tough going. Good sportsman spirit. 13 comes on to three. Number 13, Rahul Dorje just come in. Let me tell you, he replaced the goal scorer Arif Hussain and trying to create an impression immediately. But Ayush Himachal just fell down. So okay, it's almost like a good Ragnar where they're playing it up. Very fast moving. Sometimes the kick is there, but very far away from the crossbar. It builds up almost like a rooting yourself. You need to be rerouted, you need to be instigated. Sometimes the best part is how you are being said that you form such an important leader here. Britannia there, what must be going in his mind? What must be the going in the mind of the captain, Heman Prakash Chandra Thakur? So much for him for remaining there. Britannia gets the grab of the ball, intercepts right between the defenders, gives a lovely pass on to Tarun Kumar. Ah, I'll be mightily disappointed. The ball goes away to Imran Ali from Ladakh. Do something different here, but lovely way as the ball just gets back past that center line on to Tarun Kumar from Himachal Pradesh. Just building on that important. How the order is being built. Just wanted to check up of how it is. So quickly the time goes up. Just 16 minutes remaining plus the extra time. Okay, less than 16 minutes for this match to finish. I'm trying to build it up very much on the concerns. Let's go up very muchly now poised this contest. Pausing on muchly eventually of how this match will be going up. Just very important for Himachal Pradesh now for them to crack it up, say that yes, we can do it up. Grabs the ball, just a touch bit short. How it is just putting out that shot, I believe. The drivers also there that you need to carry the important confidence. Himachal Pradesh, the more they're trying to counter-attack from the midfield or probably the forwards position, more and more Ladakh is trying to press the concerns that they'll only one thing that they can do is breach and break the barrier. So I think that that has become very strong from the man in maroon and black from Ladakh, and that's the reason exactly probably why that Himachal Pradesh has not been able to get into much of an offensive category. They have had their own fair chances, I would say, that Himachal Pradesh most of it to top it up. There was a curve, and of course Abhishek Patania getting that kick, but straight into the goal post, go into the hands of the goalkeeper Sewang Norbu. So there were chances to make it 1-1, probably to in fact make it like 2-1. But Ladakh has played well. You know how difficult it has been to score a goal. So that one goal has stood up very tall from the legs of Arif Hussain, jersey number 15 for Ladakh. That's the only goal score which has been scored in the first half. That it's been completely dry, but good chances which has been created by both the teams. Now it's back on to Ayush from Himachal Pradesh from the right wing. He'll have his eyes on Avishek Patania. And Patania gets the ball. Cannot intercept it between two of the defenders from Ladakh. How close was this one? The ball just gets a circling position. Back to Ladakh to get on the ascendancy just in number 13 to 14. Plus, it was Rahula Dorze who was there in the substitutes in the playing 11. And now to Mohammad Hassanain. The channel, the momentum it's lost. Good to see how Himachal Pradesh quickly gets on their feet and trying to steal the ball. That's the call. Coach, Mr. Tony Thomas from Ladakh at the sidelines wearing black and blue. He wants his team to be there playing against his colleagues, trying to make it a black and blue. The covers were from the corner of the left winger. How many chances are being created? How many chances are getting just vanquished here, being almost thrashed by the opposition? On the feet. He will feel it. He will feel it. He immediately feels it, and it's okay. And that's what the referee, Mr. Rajesh Mandotra, is saying. I could still it. He can immediately pull it out. Just in number 19, Shivam Thakur from Himachal Pradesh, who fell down as one of the players from Ladakh. Unintentionally, he said they did say it very unintentionally as he was trying to steal the ball, get feet straight into between the thighs and the legs. That doesn't look too much. Doesn't feel you'll feel the heat. You'll feel the pounds. It's all okay. Implication we said. Picture going for himself. Putting in the suit at try. This is 80th minute for everyone. Let me tell you, it's 10 minutes plus the extra time. Finish up this match, important match between Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh. All grouping at one point here, as they're waiting wings for that corner kick. Here it comes. Celebrations, jumping, jumps in joy. We have the replacement of substitute. So two substitutes, jersey number 21 and 9. 21 will replace jersey number 7. So 21 and 9. So jersey number 21 is Asif Ali for Ladakh. Jersey number 9 is Stenzin Chospel for Ladakh. Both will go in. 21 goes in. 9 has to wait because he will be replacing the captain Sevang Rahula. So Sevang Rahula will be replaced by Stanzin Chospel. He needs to go out and then he goes in. So there you go, completing all the 10 players in different positions. This new Rajesh Mandotra is Abhishek Patania. Is the header being tried? Definite header being tried from Abid Ali, the curly hair man, but couldn't curl the ball. Didn't even get anywhere closer, and the ball just came flying in towards him. Smashed the ball, almost like snatching away that important moment. See this second minute, time closely. Just trying to wither away in pain. So much of movement you want yourself to be done. No, they can steal the occasion. Sometimes it becomes very tough, not easy. It's Mr. Tony Thomas. Not happy, not entirely happy of how that occasion, that the moment has been again and again being stolen away from his counterpart Himachal Pradesh. And I think this is one, and in the second half that Himachal Pradesh has been able to break free. I think they have done much better. They have just behoped that it remained at 0-0. It could have been 1-1, very close before the blow of the whistle. In the extra time, it could have been 1-1. If you remember, very close it was again. See how it goes from there on. Himachal Pradesh in the 83rd minute. For you to splash your career, you can on sports. You can go to Kolan Sports to make a good break in sports. Contact 9108981949 for yourself to get enrolled in sports and to enroll into goals column. This will be Himachal Pradesh. The match is quickly now getting finished to 84th minute, so 6 plus extra time. 6 minutes plus extra time if I have to get it more correctly with that word minute after 6. That man on his screen, Abhishek Patani, will be hugely disappointed. I'm sure he had so much of benefits riding on himself with other players rotating. The balance worked with him. Ladakh, thanks to Arif Hussein's goal, he's not there in the picture because he was replaced by Rahul Adorze. Look at the height of just number 15. He has to just little forward to listen to the referee, Mr. Rajesh Mandotra. He's tall. 15 Shamir Khan from Himachal Pradesh. Another player getting replaced. Thus, in number 16 getting replaced by 12 of Himachal Pradesh, which means Aditya Sindhi is gone out and will be replaced by Ankit Kashyap, jersey number 12 of Himachal Pradesh. Can he create a furor as like Rahul Adorze was trying to implement when with the Avishek Patania to roll the ball up towards the left winger? The position becomes so important when you're trying to instill a very renewed belief, a very renewed confidence on your team. So that's why every position becomes so important when you're trying to just make a name for yourself in the columns, but for yourself to make a name in the broadcasting column, if you want your matches to be streamed live, go to SportsKPI. Contact 9741888805, or you also can straight away send an email at info@sportskpi.com and get professional commentary, fan engagement with graphics, and great social media activations on SportsKPI. It's where all this match is getting broadcasted on Punjab Football YouTube channel and on Sports KPI. The prestigious 79th edition of the National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26, live from the SGGS Khalsa College here at the Principal Harbhajan Singh Memorial Sports Stadium in Mahilpur here in the state of Punjab. Good game, 86 minutes now passes by in this match. What is the occasion now? Is it remaining only for Ladakh? Is Himachal Pradesh eyeing somewhere? They have been doing it again and again. The shoulders are getting drooped. They know it's just about one goal to draw the match. For Ladakh, it's about one more goal, and they can seriously feel this match is very tightly in them. Because with 1-0, it can just fluctuate. Never know, one more goal at the other corner and will level it up, and then it becomes huge tough. And we have seen in the previous matches extra time yielding goals. So let's see, is it matches about extra time in this contest of what it is? Picture getting brighter. The sun is getting pierced very hugely on this venue. So, one journey which will be definitely loving to get it on their name. Just create a spot on bench. Sure, this is will be yielding a much more convincing fashion for Ladakh. they get it going. Because the moment is there, it's all about stealing the moment and keeping calm. He said, let's keep calm. We've been building on much more healthier timeline at the moment, going signaling the truth. Let's level it up much more for occasion when you know what is best for you. 89th minute now, just some time remaining before the official signaling of the time to finish everything going at the moment. So much more to still buy for Himachal Pradesh. How can they ride on the luck? It will be an important factor now. You hear the cries coming in. They know need to be very close. The encounters are getting tougher, closer, mightier. The Z zone, and when you're trying to drive in the ascendancy, driving it very close, muscular. 19 minutes we are playing now this match. Speeding up very closely, very smoothly. Much more required, and that's the reason why I'm sure we've been so very happy of how this match is going on. So 4 minutes has been added. 4 minutes has been added to the remaining contest here. It's also building on the fact that the occasions has been such. That's why they'll be just be knowing that it's okay. It's one. So Himachal Pradesh, can they score in extra time? They're trying to slide the ball between the defenders. Couldn't get it, unfortunately. He'll have to only be remaining at the same conundrum of that unfortunate truth. On the best of the tries, can now do from go on from here on. How unfortunate it will be, and then if you're not just building on any of those that matters for yourself. Of course, building on the best will be someone who can steal the ball, can deceive, slicing the ball very much here. The header comes in from the player there from Ladakh, just building up very nicely, very smoothly, and knowing let's they cannot be infusing any mistake for them. It's all about just trying to see to steal it very closely. Don't have to make any mistake. So it's all about stealing it up your own moment. You'll only do good if if they steal the show and say, okay, we haven't built up anything at the moment. So it might just be. Did he find a huge toughness in there? Oh, huge toughness. He says no, it's not required. It's not required. 93rd minute. He's limping. He's limping. I didn't see him, unfortunately. So number 21 from Ladakh at the corner. They both were playing in the white jerseys when they played versus Jammu and Kashmir. It's Himachal Pradesh who's now playing in that white jersey. The sounds are getting very, very deafening and very hard on the players now, especially on Himachal Pradesh. It is quickly going out for them. Unfortunately, they'll have so many things to answer, conquer for themselves. Unfortunately, doesn't take it easy. Doesn't make it any time easier for them. Lots and lots of things to ponder. Lots of things for them to be able to reflect back on what mistake probably they have done and quickly learn. Himachal Pradesh, it looks like it will be a hat trick of defeats for them and the first win for Ladakh until unless there happens something very close in here. Shekhar Patania trying to press the accelerator one final time before the official whistle comes in to signal the end of this contest. 24 minutes have passed by, so the extra time has actually gone by. Let's see what happens when is a whistle coming in. That's what Ladakh will be openly trying to listen. That is one music which they'll always be loving in this contest. Let's see. Corner. See number 19 of Himachal Pradesh. So trainer was there. No. And there we go. You can hear the cries, you can hear the roars from Ladakh and the hugs onto along with Mr. Tony Thomas to open up their first points in the Santosh Trophy for Ladakh. The boys playing in maroon and black jersey. Hugs, warmth, and congratulations to all of them. And why not? It's been such an important occasion, but for Himachal Pradesh, they will be thoroughly disappointed. A hat trick of defeats for them. And first versus Jammu and Kashmir, then versus Punjab, and now versus Ladakh. So three out of three losses for them. It will they will be not more probably farther going ahead in this contest. So support has to be now one of the stories where they'll have to probably come back and next time and try and see what more they can do here. But for them, it's a story which will be best said when they want to doesn't mean farther on that one story. It's a cry and of a reflection. As you see on your screen, the final stats. 55-45 possession, Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh. Shots on target 17 versus 16. Shots on target 4 versus 5. Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh. Saves are 5 versus 3. Corners 7 corners. Himachal Pradesh. They'll be hugely disappointed of not getting that converted. 22 fouls for Ladakh versus 19 and one yellow card for Himachal Pradesh. It was one booking which happened today, and for them there is some waiting story. So they'll be hoping that it comes in a goodness of the manner. For us, it's all about of how it just lays it up in a much more better fashion. So at full time, it's 1 for Ladakh and 0 for Himachal Pradesh. We'll be meeting again at 2 p.m. for a great contest. It will be the home team. Punjab will be playing versus Jammu and Kashmir. This is Mayur Barwa, your host commentator. I'll take a breather. We'll join after 2 hours of all the action coming live on Punjab Football YouTube channel and also on Sports KPI. You can also watch the action. Let's not forget the action is it's still learning. It hasn't left your screen. It's been tremendous, hasn't it? The story, if you see As you see that highlights, but that was one from Arif Hussein. After that, it was as completely, which was not been superlative for Himachal Pradesh. That was a huge chance for Abhishek Patania to make it 1-1. I'm sure that he'll be recapping that moment in his mind over and over again. He'll be discussing that with his coach, with his colleagues, and I'm sure everyone will be saying, "Yep, you were mighty close." Stupendously slow, and not surprised the way they went on their business to get it going. And Himachal Pradesh, those are the boys. It's one of those rolling trophies that keep on coming for them. So, but they'll be knowing in this Group A encounter not to come to this stage and to be along with the greats of the game. We had Arjuna Award is also coming to the venue. That is the coach, Mr. Vipin Kumar, and falling much of the things shorter today as there you go. The 79 National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2025-26. It's how the greatness just gets unfolded at the moment. It's been it's an important revelation of what it is. So, with those smiles of Ladakh, the man in maroon will take you a goodbye, but we'll be seeing you all at 2 p.m. for the important encounter. Home team Punjab to play versus Jammu and Kashmir. Till then, you take care of yourself and see you very soon.
हाँ ये सही कह रहा था सही कहा मजा आ गया मजा टॉप ताड़ देखते हैं आराम से कुर्सी नहीं आराम से पीछे आ रही है हाँ 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 जा रही है अच्छा इनको थर्ड प्लेस दिया क्या टीम में थर्ड प्लेस अच्छा बोला नहीं ऐसे नहीं बोला अभी हिमाचल को नहीं दे रहा पार्टिसिपेंट तो वही है सब दोनों को लेआउट ठीक बना दिया टूर्नामेंट को सब स्टेज का सही यहाँ से चढ़े नीचे गए वहाँ से उतर गए नहीं ऐसे सब ठीक है अगर ढंग से देखा जाए ना जैसे पीछे जो जगह है ना दोनों तरफ पोर्टेबल स्टैंड आजकल होता है ना मूवी में वो लगा दे तो कम से कम 5,000 ढाई 5,000 लोग हो जाए
ਗੁਰਦੇਵ ਸਿੰਘ ਗਿੱਲ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਜਗਤਾਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਗਿੱਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇੱਕੋ ਇੱਕ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲਰ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਨੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜਾ ਰਣਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਔਰ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਗਰੇਵਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਣਾ सरदार परमिंदर सिंह गरेवाल बहुत बड़ा नाम है मलवई ने पर हुशियारपुर सैटल्ड हो गए इन्हीं पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी लुधियाने जी एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी है वो हाकी की कप्तानी की सम्मान चिन्ह दे रहे हैं गुरदेव सिंह गिल शविंदरजीत सिंह बैस एसपी साहब और एडिशनल डायरेक्टर हॉर्टिकल्चर रिटायर हुए ने अगला नाम हरभजन सिंह जी डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्पोर्ट्स अफसर कोच साहब करके ज्यादा मशहूर ने बहुत नामवर शख्सियत ਅਗਲਾ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸੁਰਿੰਦਰਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਲੱਦੜ ਡੀਐਸਪੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਅੰਤਰਰਾਸ਼ਟਰੀ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਸੁਰਿੰਦਰਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਲੱਦੜ ਹੋਣਾ ਦੀ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਦੇ ਜੱਗ ਚ ਤੁੱਤੀ ਬੋਲੀ ਆ। ਪੰਜਾਬ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਸਟਾਰ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਬੈਸਟ ਸਕੋਰਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਜੱਗ ਚ। ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਟਰਾਫੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਅੱਗੇ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਜੁਗਲ ਕਿਸ਼ੋਰ ਜੀ, ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਜੁਗਲ ਕਿਸ਼ੋਰ ਜੀ, ਵਾਈਸ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਰੈਫਰੀ ਬੋਰਡ। ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਜੁਗਲ ਕਿਸ਼ੋਰ ਜੀ,
ਹੈ ਸਰ।
ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮਹਿੰਦਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕੋਚ, ਮਹਿੰਦਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕੋਚ, ਬਹੁਤ ਨਾਮੀ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਪੈਦਾ ਕੀਤੇ ਨੇ ਮਹਿੰਦਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ। ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੋਚ ਨੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਮਲਾਪੜੇ ਸੱਜਣ ਵੀ ਨੇ। ਮਹਿੰਦਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਡਾਕਟਰ ਧੀਰਜ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ, ਡਾਕਟਰ ਧੀਰਜ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ,
है सर। थैंक यू।
ਡਾਕਟਰ ਰੋਤੇਸ਼ ਜੀ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸੀਪਲ ਬੀਐਡ ਕਾਲਜ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਘੇ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲਰ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਹਰਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਖਾਪੜਾ, ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਡੀਐਫਏ ਹੁਸ਼ਿਆਰਪੁਰ। ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਹਰਮਨਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਖਾਪੜੇ ਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਟਾਰ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਹੈ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦਾ। ਆਪ ਵੀ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਬੋਰਡ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੰਬਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਖੇਲੇ ਆ, ਬਹੁਤ ਨਿੱਘੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੇ। ਔਰ
है सर।
ਅਗਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ ਆ, ਸਾਡੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਚਰਮਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਸਰਦਾਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸਰਪੰਚ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਚੱਬਿਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ। ਆਜੋ ਜੀ।
हाँ जी हाँ जी शायद
ਗਿੱਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ,
हाँ जी हाँ जी। सर इधर आओ इधर।
ਸਨਮਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਗੁਰਦੇਵ ਸਿੰਘ ਗਿੱਲ, ਸ਼ਮਿੰਦਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਬੈਂਸ, ਹਰਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੱਗਾ, ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਪੀਐਫਏ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਮੋਹਨ ਸਿੰਘ। ਥੈਂਕਸ। ਅਗਲਾ ਮੈਚ 2 ਵਜੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਊਗਾ। ਸਾਰੇ ਸੱਜਣ ਹੁੰਮ ਹਵਾ ਕੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੋ। ਮੈਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਵਰਸਸ ਜੰਮੂ ਕਸ਼ਮੀਰ ਦੇਖਣ